Friday, August 23rd at Charwood Golf Club, where one lucky winner will receive season tickets to South Carolina home football games. Call Charwood to register your foursome. We'll see you August 23rd at Charwood.
Get ready to smile because Herndon Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy dealer, is offering an amazing deal right now. Get up to $20,000 off new Silverados. Yes, you heard that right. Up to $20,000 off. Don't wait. Head over to HerndonChevy.com today and drive home in the truck of your dreams. Chevy, together let's drive.
Herndon Chevrolet, Herndon makes you wanna smile.
Call 803-510-5447 for complete details.
Nothing slows down a job like not having the right equipment. Maybe your favorite zero-turn or push mower is getting repaired right now. Or maybe you want to take advantage of some dry weather to finally aerate or dethatch your lawn. Or maybe you just want a great excuse to mow with our super cool Gravely EV. Either way, come to Cato's, where we have a ton of new rental equipment available for daily, weekly, and monthly rentals. Cato's Power Equipment is here to bring you solutions to keep your yard or your customer's yard looking their best. Give us a call at 803-254-3711.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Talking Hardwood.
Sponsored by Georgia Pacific.
Georgia Pacific is now accepting applications. Entry-level and skilled positions available. Great growth potential.
Georgia Pacific.
Welcome back in. It is the Extra Point. Tyler and Jack Veltri along with you on your Thursday morning here on the game. I think we've split it about 6 ways from Sunday just how tough South Carolina's schedule is going to be this year. That kind of goes without saying. We, talked the other day, 7 of the 12 opponents are in the AP top 20 to start the season. And yesterday, ESPN put out its list of preseason All-Americans. And out of the 26 possible first-teamers, South Carolina is going to see 10 of those guys this year.
It's, the SEC is always tough. Yeah, add Oklahoma and Texas to the fold, it becomes that much tougher. But again, I think you're not facing Georgia this year. You're not facing Tennessee this year. So
Sure.
Take those into consideration. The trade-off is you get Alabama, LSU, Ole Miss, Oklahoma. I mean, I think I'd rather take what they have right now with the schedule. And I know that there's so much talent from around the SEC, but also look at it this way. There's so many guys going down right now. Like Texas is down 2 running backs. There are other schools. Missouri's getting banged up. There are other teams around the country that are getting banged up right now, and you hope for South Carolina's sake things continue to stay relatively healthy like they have been, and that you don't have any major injuries before the start of the season.
So some of these names on this list that South Carolina is going to see, you got Luther Burden at Missouri. Again, I'm just going off first-team All-Americans here for ESPN's, preseason list. You got Will Campbell, offensive tackle at LSU. Got a couple guys on Alabama's offensive line, which is always good. You've got Nick Scorton, defensive end at Texas A&M. Obviously, a guy like Barrett Carter at Clemson, among others. So it's really hard to nail down. But who specifically on this list maybe stands out to you the most as being the most difficult individual that Carolina might be going against?
I think just looking at this list, I think Luther Burden has always been tough, but I'm pretty sure South Carolina's done. I'm going to look at the numbers, but I think they've done a pretty good job of locking him up. I know 2 years ago, He really didn't do much against South Carolina.
Well, and last year, if I remember correctly, he had the one long touchdown catch in double coverage.
I forgot about that. That was ridiculous.
I think outside of that, he didn't do anything overly spectacular.
Yeah. So he had 5 catches for 97 yards, averaged 19.5 per catch. 42-yard touchdown was the long one. So I do remember that now when you talk about it, and that was not pretty.
But again, compared to what he'd done against a lot of other teams, that was a relatively tame kind of day.
Yeah, I think the one name that maybe would stand out to me would probably be Harold Perkins here from LSU. Very good linebacker for the Tigers. And when you talk about LSU, you talk about how good the offense will be and stuff. What about this defense, though? Because they took they didn't really perform well last year. A new defensive system's in there now.
Right.
How is that going to look this year? Is it going to translate over and be good? Because, I mean, if it is, that can create issues for South Carolina. And it's such an early game this season to where, LSU will be playing Southern Cal week 1 in Vegas. And then, they'll get a cupcake game, and then they'll get South Carolina. And it's at noon in Columbia. Should be a good crowd and stuff. Despite the heat, how does it all translate over? And if LSU's going to win this game, they're going to need Perkins to be on his game.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be tough to say. And again, he is the best player on what was a dismal defense for them last year. I know that they weren't maybe utilizing him in the best way. They bring over Blake Baker, defensive coordinator from Missouri, and he's been asked that question a lot this offseason of how are you going to utilize Harold Perkins, and it seems like they're going to try and use him to his best abilities to make that entire defense better. So we'll see. And we do get a couple weeks of build-up to kind of see what they are going to be defensively before South Carolina takes them on in week number 3. One guy that really sticks out to me is Deone Walker, defensive tackle for Kentucky, who you're going to see in that week 2 matchup coming up here pretty much right out of the gate. And obviously his size speaks for itself, 6'6", 348. And for anybody that, watched the game last year between the two, he stands out very easily. It's very easy to spot him, and he had a pretty decent game against South Carolina last year, 9 total tackles and 1 sack of Spencer Rattler. So he's somebody that is very familiar with having success against South Carolina, and for how critical that game's going to be. If Kentucky wins that game, I think he's going to play a big part in that.
Yeah, and that's another game where it's early in the season. It's first SEC game for South Carolina and Kentucky this year. And it's a game that, honestly, you look at it, it really might be there's so many big games on the schedule. I think it's probably a top 3 most important game because it's the first real game Lenore Sellers is going to have against a big opponent in Kentucky and SEC opponent on the road. How's that going to look? And obviously Kentucky, they've got – I don't know what they're going to look like this year because it's like you never know what you're going to get with them except usually consistency of making a bowl game and stuff. But I think from South Carolina's standpoint, they just got to play their game. Just got to have everyone healthy. You block well up front, run the ball well, and your defense does their job. It's easier said than done, but I think it can be done, and you've done it before against Kentucky. Now you just have to do it again.
How about this one? Graham Nicholson, the place kicker for Alabama. So Will Reichert obviously moved on as I think he was the all-time leading scorer in Alabama history.
He was.
Now in the NFL with the Vikings, but they bring in a transfer in Graham Nicholson from Miami of Ohio. 27 of 28 on field goals last year, and won the Luke Rose Award. And we talk about Carolina's questions at kicker. Alex Herrera, William Joyce, whoever they decide to end up, taking on the place kicking duties. I think about a game like Alabama in October, going on the road there. If Carolina finds themselves in a tight game, if they could manage to hang in there with Alabama, I think it could come down to place kicking, and you would have a lot more confidence in somebody like Graham Nicholson than the unprovenness of an Alex Herrera or William Joyce, who again have never kicked significant field goals in their time here at South Carolina so far. So this guy could put up a lot of points on South Carolina and may play a critical role in Alabama winning that game.
Yeah, I don't know what this whole kicking situation is going to look like for South Carolina yet, and the way Shane Beamer had talked about it on Saturday, and I'm really interested to see what the update is this upcoming Saturday. I don't know who they're going to go with. I think deep down and this is just me talking here, no inside info on what the deal is right now. But I know we have some stuff on GamecockCentral.com about it. I don't know. I think Herrera might be the guy. It just feels like the guy that's been here the longest. I don't know how it's going to look, but I think there's going to be moments this year where early in the season, how's the kicking game going to look? There might be a moment or two where you're going to need a big kick from one of these guys. And if they come through, it really would do wonders for their confidence and could carry the rest of the year. But again, missing a big kick, it has lingering effects. And especially in a game against like Alabama, if that game is even remotely close and it does come down to kicking, I'm taking Alabama and Nicholson more times than not. But again, don't count South Carolina just yet. Hopefully, they're able to score touchdowns and not have to really worry about kicking field goals much as this year. It's
one of those things we talked about. You don't know how good you have it until it's gone. And Mitch Jeter, super consistent in his couple years here at South Carolina. And again, many questions about what we're going to have rolling out there this year with possibly Alex Herrera or William Joyce taking the place kicking duties. But again, that's kind of a look at some of the preseason All-Americans that South Carolina is going to have to face. And that doesn't even get into second-team guys because there's plenty of those as well that Carolina is going to have to go up against. And again, it just kind of reinforces how tough of a schedule this is going to be for the Gamecocks in 2024. We'll come back, wrap up today's edition of The Extra Point. Will Levis, quarterback for the Titans in the NFL, formerly of the University of Kentucky, has a new fragrance that I don't think I'm going to be buying. We'll dive into that coming up. It is The Extra Point. He's Jack Veltri from Gamecock Central. I'm Tyler Head on your Thursday on the Game.
From the Midlands to the PD to the beach.
The Game Network. The Game's Summer Golf Classic Golf Tournament is coming.
Sign-ups start the week of July 29th. Call Charwood at 803-755-2000 to reserve your foursome. One lucky player will win a pair of season tickets to all Gamecocks home football games.
The Games 2024 Summer Golf Classic is August 23rd at Charwood. Call 803-755-2000 to reserve your foursome.
This is Boomer Esiason with the Sports Minute. 49ers tight end George Kittle turned the tables on reporters yesterday. You guys are out there every practice. You guys watch us all the time, Kittle said. But I like to observe you guys. You guys really need to up your sneaker game. It's absolutely atrocious. A noted sneakerhead, Kittle graciously suggested, let's figure this out together. I'm Boomer Esiason.
I don't feel so good.
You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's grape.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Lowe's knows our great paint savings mean you can get the colors you want at prices you'll love. Right now, get 20% off 1-gallon cans and 5-gallon pails of Valspar Defense paint or Cabot Stain. Shop now because it's the perfect time to maintain your deck and paint your outdoor spaces. Visit us in-store or online today because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 8/21. Selection varies by location. See store at Lowe's.com for details.
Do you have sagging, soft, or bouncy floors in your home? Well, this could be a sign of rotten wood caused by moisture in your crawl space. Damaged wood in your crawl space can affect your home's foundation, and that can affect your home's value, and nobody wants that. Say goodbye to sagging floors and hello to a stable foundation. Contact Canty today for your free inspection at 803-424-8380 or visit CantyCanFixIt.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Right now, you can save on just picked red, white, or black seedless grapes. They're on sale for $1.49 a pound with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The Extra Point
with Tyler Head and Gamecock Central
on the Game Network.
Welcome back in. Extra Point. Tyler Head, Jack Veltri from Gamecock Central along with you on this Thursday. Want to shout out our guy Matt on Twitter. He's informed me Will Reichert is actually the NCAA's all-time scoring leader.
Even better.
So that's even better. I knew he was Alabama's.
Yeah.
Which it's funny. Do you remember like Alabama couldn't find a good kicker for like a decade?
No, man. We talked about this earlier this week,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. That's right. Where,
reliving the past.
Cade Foster's, Adam Griffith. The list goes on and on. Like they had 5 stars at every spot, and they couldn't find a kicker that could make critical kicks for whatever reason.
They had such horrible kickers. There's another one that I totally forgot about. Do you remember the name? This will ring a bell because I think it came the Georgia-Bama CFP national championship game. Andy Papanastos. He missed.
Yes.
He's the guy that he absolutely shanked that field goal in the fourth quarter.
They were lining up to. It was right before regulation
overtime
was ending. That's right.
This would have won the game, I think.
Yes, and he missed that field goal
by a long shot.
But he wasn't their usual kicker that year, was he?
I think he was, because this was after Griffith, I think. This was 2020. No, this is 2018.
It's 2017.
Yeah, so 2017. Griffith, I think, had already moved on. And this is pre-Reichert. So I think this is the in-between. But nah, man. I mean, Alabama kickers notoriously have been bad. And up until Reichert, it took a while to get there and find consistency. And credit Adam Griffith, because he had some great kicks in his career. But Will Reichert, definitely the guy for Alabama over the last few years.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so, yeah, Papanastos, he was the kicker that year. Only 18 of 25 that season.
Gosh.
Yikes. Funny enough, J.K. Scott was the punter that year, and he was incredible at punting.
He was so good.
And he actually, it looks like they actually, I don't know if this was due to injury, he actually kicked some field goals himself.
Yeah, that's something I remember seeing a little bit, but nothing.
He was an incredible punter.
Oh yeah, he was. I mean, he won the Ray Guy Award, I believe, in college.
Right.
He was unbelievable.
I mentioned this before the break, but we got to get to this. Will Levis, of course, formerly played at Kentucky, now with the Tennessee Titans, announces a cologne collaboration with Hellmann's Mayonnaise. Now, for those that are unfamiliar, Will Levis kind of went viral. This goes all the way back to his time in college for putting mayonnaise in his coffee, which I don't even know. I don't know what flavor that's going to give you. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard people that put, like, whipped cream in coffee and stuff, but, like, there's sugar. Like, that makes sense. You know what I mean? It is sweetening the coffee. I don't know, because mayonnaise is, like, eggs, oil, and vinegar, right?
Yeah.
What about that improves your coffee? I don't get it.
Luckily, this guy already has a girlfriend. He's dating someone that was on The Bachelor. So,
well, remember his other girlfriend broke up with him after he got, dropped down like 2 rounds in the draft.
Like, why would you want to smell? I mean, maybe it doesn't smell straight up like mayonnaise, but it's the scent of it.
But like any kind of mayonnaise, like if you have ever opened up a mayonnaise jar and just smelled it, it smells disgusting. You know what I mean?
Like, I get it. You love mayo, but like, would you ever?
No, I would not. This is Will Levis, number 8, Parfum de Mayonnaise.
Oh my gosh! Imagine at the Mayo Bowl, because at the Mayo Bowl they give you the media gets like a tub of mayo as like a gift. Duke's Mayo sponsored. Imagine Duke's Mayo gets in on this and they give away the fragrance. I will throw that in the trash.
Apparently he's a Hellman's guy because this is a collaboration with Hellman's.
Yeah, that's right.
Now that being said, as disgusting as that sounds, within 90 minutes of this being announced, they'd sold out on his website.
I don't. I'm at a loss for words. This is a real thing.
To all the guys out there, here's my advice. Don't wear this on a date.
No.
If you were going on a first date or trying to impress anybody, don't wear this cologne.
If your biggest flex is, I'm wearing Will Levis cologne, you want to smell it? It smells like mayo.
People are going to think they're like, oh, is there like a trash can nearby? Why does it smell like mayonnaise? No, that's me. I'm wearing my
literally
Will Levis No. 8 Parfum de Mayonnaise.
Oh my gosh. And it's just such a however this idea came up. I mean, I'm sure Will was all on board when it was brought up to him, like, hey, you want to make your own cologne? You want it to be mayo? Like, corporations actually wanting to do this is quite insane to me.
There are so many better condiments you could smell like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce is sweet, kind of has that smokiness to it. At worst, you'll smell like bacon. You know what I mean?
But would you really want to smell like a condiment?
I wouldn't want to, but if I had to choose,
pick one.
If I had to choose, mayonnaise is not going to be anywhere near the top of that list. Like ketchup, maybe a little bit better. Mustard could be kind of sour, but I feel like they probably still smell better than mayonnaise.
I think this is something we got to get on. 107.5 Duke's Mayo. Let's collab. Let's make our own fragrance to go against this and counteract it.
What about like a steak sauce? Like A1?
Yeah, A1, not bad. I think something like on the smokier side would probably be good. I think something like that where it's not just mayo has that distinct smell.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't go with ranch. I wouldn't go with like blue cheese or anything. Ketchup. Ugh, that would smell awful. And I like ketchup, but it's like
I don't think ketchup would be that bad.
It can't get worse than mayo.
It can't get worse than mayo. And ketchup has like a sweetness to it. So there's that.
So hold on. The whole thing with this is this a limited thing where it's like never coming back again?
I do not know.
That hopefully it does not come back.
Buffalo sauce.
Buffalo sauce would.
I like the smell of buffalo sauce.
I do too. I think if you get it right, it could be good. I don't know, man. I do wonder if this is coming back at all. If this is like a one-time thing.
Well,
I'm sure on the aftermarket it's going to go.
If you looks like they did restock. I think it went back on sale again yesterday.
Yeah, 10 a.m. on Wednesday.
If you wanted it, it is $80 for a 30 milliliter bottle.
Yeah.
How long that's going to last you, I don't know. I certainly wouldn't want to wear this every single day, but if you feel like smelling like mayonnaise is your key to success, go for it.
Just go to Walmart or Target and buy a cologne because you're better off.
Why not just buy a thing of mayonnaise and rub it on yourself?
Yeah,
because you're going to get the same effect.
Yeah, what's next? Hair gel, body wash. Oh my gosh, man! The opportunities for this are endless, and it's not a good thing to think about.
Well, I'm going to avoid this at all costs.
Yeah,
appreciate it, Jack. We'll check in with you again on Monday.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Coming up next, it's Garnet Trust Hour on your Thursday on the Game.
107.5 The Game. Broadcasting live from the Herndon Chevrolet Studios.
Take up to $20,000 off new Silverados.
Stop by or shop online today and see why Herndon Chevrolet makes you smile. Together, let's drive.
Do you have sagging, soft, or bouncy floors in your home? Well, this could be a sign of rotten wood caused by moisture in your crawl space. Damaged wood in your crawl space can affect your home's foundation, and that can affect your home's value, and nobody wants that. Say goodbye to sagging floors and hello to a stable foundation. Contact Canty today for your free inspection at 803-424-8380 or visit cantycanfixit.com.
Recently, the show was introduced to the coolest walkie-talkies, Rapid Radios. instant push-to-talk devices providing clear contact nationwide on an LTE network. 100% private, perfect for small business owners to connect with their staff. No subscriptions or monthly fees. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and get up to 60% off, free UPS shipping, and a free protection bag. Add the code RADIO and get an extra 5% off. Rapid Radios.
Fox Sports Radio has teamed up with Tire Rack this summer to give away a set of 4 tires every 2 weeks through August 25th. 3 lucky winners will each receive a set of 4 tires from Tire Rack, plus vehicle installation, taxes, and fees valued up to $1,500. To get all the info and official rules, just visit foxsportsradio.com. Make sure to enter daily for your chance to win. Furnished by Tire Rack. TireRack.com. The way tire buying should be.
Hey, this is Ray and Nathan with Pope Davis Tire Automotive.
Why are you wearing an Adidas tracksuit?
40 years of training has paid off. Breakdancing is in the Olympics.
Your moves are probably best showcased on the radio.
If your tires feel like you are about to do a windmill, come visit Pope Davis.
We've got the top 17-inch size for $425 and the top 18-inch size for only $530 with a 60,000-mile warranty.
For gold medal prices, buy your tires today at PopeDavisTire.com.
Palmetto Citizens Federal Credit Union wants to reward you for saving more of your hard-earned money, and they can't think of a better way to do it than with more cash. When you participate in Palmetto Citizens Save to Win program, every time you make a savings deposit of just $25, you'll be entered into a monthly and quarterly prize drawing for a chance to win up to $5,000. All the money that piles up in your Save to Win account is yours to keep, along with the interest you earned, so there's never been a better time to get the ball rolling on your savings plan. With a Save to Win account, there's nothing to lose and everything to win. Open your 12-month Save to Win term certificate account and start saving today by visiting any of Palmetto Citizens' 14 branches across the Midlands, or go to palmettocitizens.org to learn more. Palmetto Citizens, proudly serving the Midlands since 1936. Account may be subject to penalty for early withdrawal. This credit union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah. Crazy story. I'm at the Nissan end of summer sales event when Laura, the saleswoman, asks,
"Want to test drive the Rogue?"
I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Laura says,
"Want to see something cool? VC turbo engine."
I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Laura goes,
"Check this out."
She shows me the miles per gallon and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive fuel economy.
These new Nissan Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Nissan Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you